Wonderful. Um, all right. Well, I think I can get started on these icebreaker questions, just to be the first one through. What's one thing that helps me work well in a group, and one thing that doesn't? Um, I think I'm a chronic overcommunicator, so I think what really helps me work well is just trying to communicate every step of the way, and receiving that communication. I really just like to talk it through and make sure everybody's on the same page. Um, and one thing that doesn't make me work well, I'm trying to think. Uh, I think I like to get very direct and try to hit all of the important points. I don't think sometimes when you get a little too lost in the chit chat or the socializing, for me, I'm very, very task oriented. I'm like, let's finish out this one thing first, and then we can work on everything else. I like to take care of the problems first, I guess. One non-academic achievement that I'd put on my resume. Um, one non-academic achievement that I have is installing a new video hub at the Channel 6 news station. It
Oh,
was thousands and thousands of cable. It was a house router, so we could route video coming in and out to every place in our station. It took me months to run that cable, and I'm okay if I never see any coax ever again. My most memorable experience as an ITM student so far, I think, would probably be me sitting up at nearly 1 o'clock in the morning trying to figure out why my code wasn't working in 226, and realizing that the getting some sleep and going at it with a fresh set of eyes would be very, very helpful. I think that was when I was like, all right, I'm done. I need the rest. Um, if AI could help me master one skill, what would it be? Um, I'm trying to think of what I would like AI to do. Honestly, in my work, I work in a simulation lab. So we run medical simulations for nurses to practice. And I think what I would really like to use AI to do is to engage with the nurses properly. Sometimes I'll voice a mannequin. And I'm not a nurse. I don't have all of that complete medical knowledge. So I don't always know how to respond correctly. And sometimes I don't want to throw the students off. So I think if I could get an AI model to help me write a script and react appropriately for the situation, that would be really cool. If I could ban one tech buzzword from existence, which one would it be and why? Um, that's really frustrating. I think I think I would probably ban AI um, as a tech buzzword, mostly because I think of the way it's thrown around and a lot of people don't understand it, and it's trying to be thrown into a lot of things. So I think as the buzzword, as like the ubiquitous AI, I think that's what I would like to get rid of. Um, in 2046, what does my professional life look like? Um, well, I think hopefully I would be working in maybe network administration for like a hospital or something like that. I really enjoy working either with students or I am enjoying the healthcare sector. It's just nice knowing that like I'm helping for like a public good.
yeah. Yeah.
Um, if I could give unlimited funding to build one app, what problems am I eliminating for good? Okay. So if I had unlimited money, I think I would build uh, an all-encompassing D&D app. I play a lot of Dungeons and Dragons with my friends, and we all like to use apps instead of paper, just a little easier that way. And I find all of them lacking in one department or another. So if I had unlimited money, I think I would make the perfect Dungeons and Dragons app. Um, If I was the dean of Kobe today, what's one change would make to improve the life for ITM students? That okay, so as a full-time employee, I work 8 to 5 normally. I think creating hiring more staff or doing whatever I needed to do to make night classes more available
Yep.
would probably be my number one
Yep.
change. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a lot of professional students or professional people looking to learn, and so I think that would be my biggest thing.
This is my only day class for that
Yeah,
reason.
yeah, that's exactly. Yep. Um, if I could add one brand new ITM course to Kobe's catalog, what would it be called, and why should students take it? Um, I think I think for me, I would introduce or a class like Introduction to Basic AV. If only because, from my understanding, a lot of IT tickets and stuff are along the lines of like, is the HDMI plugged in, right? How is the sound routing? And I used to work with a lot of AV students, and I think that that's like a really big like, hey, it's not a realm that we often touch, but I'm a sucker for hardware, so. Um, what piece of technology do I irrationally dislike, even though everyone else seems to love it? Who? Um, I think I'll probably say anything that has a Mac operating software on it. I am Windows hardcore. I know people love the Mac OS. It's just not for me. I can't handle a Mac computer, iPhone, any of that. Um, if I wasn't studying in ITM, uh, I feel like I have an easy answer because I already hold another degree. I have a theater degree from Boise State that I got in 2022. So if I wasn't doing ITM, I probably would be looking at a theater master's, yeah, particularly lighting design. Um, do I feel myself in a startup, big tech, or building my own tech venture? And what draws me to that path? I don't know that I think see myself in a startup or any sort of those like developing tech companies. Um, I think I think those are great, and especially if you want to make money. I really like working for governments or for I could even see myself in nonprofit. Those I just would like to lend my skills to those types of companies.
Yeah.
Um, open my backpack or purse and pick the three most useful items inside. Uh-oh. And pitch a business solution that uses these three things to solve a world. Okay, so I have nothing in my backpack except for my computer charger and two Ethernet cables. Um, so I think what real world a business or a solution that uses those three things to solve a real world problem. Um, I guess I would use those. Maybe I'll say my computer's in there. I'm gonna pitch goodness gracious. I don't know, a connectivity for I'll use my computer to help people install and configure their networks. I mean, I know that's already a thing, but I unfortunately don't know what else to do with the copper in those Ethernet lines. Um, if money is unlimited, so if I had unlimited money, how would I live my life? I think I'd be a forever traveler. I think I would have like a one small bedroom apartment somewhere centrally located, maybe the East Coast. Um, and then I would just spend my time planning travel. Um, nothing fancy all the time, but just going and seeing everything. I think that would be so cool. Um, and then I get to talk about the two portions of the project that I'm going to be working on. So the two functions that I'm going to be working on are we're working on an investment app to show both what it would look like if you were investing your money now, and potentially some of the opportunity costs in what you're spending on in other areas. And so the two functions that I'm going to be primarily working on are running our interest calculation summary. So we're going to show if you're buying, like, say, a car or a home, how much money are you losing out on interest over the life of that loan, and calculating the future value of today's investments. So one of the things that I think generally is lacking is showing what that money would look like today. And so we're going to take all of this investment information and I'm going to say, okay, cool. It's, $45 billion in 40 years, but what does that mean in today's money? And those are the two functions that I will be managing. I think, yeah, whoever else is up.
Theo, do you want to go next, or do you want me to?
I can go, yeah. Um, okay. Well, starting off, what is one thing that helps you work well in a group and one thing that doesn't? Um, I feel like it's kind of the same answer for both. I it's one thing that really helps me work well in a group is when there's other people in a group that also have the drive to get it done. Like we've all had those group mates where they just like don't show up and don't do anything. So it just kind of puts more burden on the other group mates to where like that does not help. But then there's also the people that are really good group mates. It just makes everything easier because stuff's gonna get done. You can split it up, and you don't have to worry about them not getting it done. So
Yeah.
it's kind of the same answer for both. Um, what's one non-academic achievement you'd proudly put on your resume? Um, Non-academic achievement. Well, it's not the most interesting, but the first thing that came to mind was in high school. I all 4 years of high school I played baseball on the team, and we won the state championship one of the years. And it
Nice.
was really special because my class there was like tw 10 or 12 of us that were on the team all 4 years, and we're still really good friends now. I just being a part of the team and being around those guys and being able to win it, it was like it was great teamwork and it felt really nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
Um, what's been your most memorable experience as an ITM student so far? Um, Probably when in 226 last semester, I think it was the final test that we took. It was it was you had to make well it was you had to make a function to like convert US dollars into pesos or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was getting the functions, I was writing them down, I felt pretty confident, and I was running, it just wasn't working. I'm like, what is happening? Like it's I feel like it should work because it looks right. And then I eventually realized that I just forgot to return everything in the function, and then it just worked.
Oh no.
So I was like, I'm like, that's just so dumb because I was like taking up so much time trying to figure it out, and then it was just that simple thing, and I'm like, oh gosh.
Yeah, I think I was racking my brain over the first exam to get everything into the dollar format. I just could not recall for the life of me. I'm like, the number is right. It just doesn't have the comma.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
back when I took that class, we didn't have exams, and it was awesome.
I think you were the class that you said that it we whatever. I think he said that you guys were the ones that wanted tests or something.
Oh yeah, he was saying that to make you guys mad at us. But I think he
Uh,
was directly blaming me.
yeah. Okay. If AI could instantly help you master one skill, what would it be and how would you use it? Um, Probably one skill is because I really want to work into becoming like into the cybersecurity career path. So probably one skill that I would do just I feel like if I could master Linux like in its entirety and how like know how it works and how to prompt it and whatever and find stuff, I feel like that would be like a great baseline for it.
Yeah.
Um, and I'd be able to use it to like learn other like all the other cybersecurity stuff. I mean, it just all connects, intertwined. So probably that. And if I could ban one tech buzzword from existence, what would it be and why? Um, I don't, I don't really know. I mean, probably just going the same as Nick, just AI. Like you just hear like your grandparents talking about AI, but it's just like not AI.
Yeah,
And
and that's the particular like the buzzword, that word, not AI in specifically, but
yeah, but
AI
when people
bubble.
refer to stuff that isn't AI as AI, you're like, it's not the same thing. But so that would probably be, I don't really know any other one that I would eliminate. If I was to fast forward to 2046, what does your professional life look like? Uh, hopefully, I don't know how long it'll be, but I want to obviously go into cybersecurity and start hopefully at like a big big company, small company, or whatever, and then eventually try to branch off and start my own company, like a cybersecurity
Nice.
consulting company. Um, so maybe that will be in 10 years, maybe longer, maybe shorter, I don't know, but that's where I'd like to be.
Nice.
And if I'm given unlimited funding to build one app, what problem are you eliminating for good? Hmm. Gosh, what's like a one app t to eliminate a problem for good? Maybe, well, I know, I don't know. I can't really think of anything. I was gonna say like fixing messages between iPhones and Androids,
all
like an
right.
app where you, but that's already like iMessage and WhatsApp. But then they're also, I feel like I think Apple is they just did some, I guess, fixes to where like it's not green bubbles or whatever. I don't even know. But that's the only thing I can think of. Um, and if I was the dean of Kobe for a day, what would I change? Probably, I would probably help bring back the hardware. Like in our
Mm,
networking class, we how the John Lee was talking about, like they had the all the switches and stuff that they used to have in labs, but not anymore.
Mhm.
I feel like that'd be really cool. Like even like the like me and Nick were just talking about the Raspberry Pis, and we saw some in his office, but like we can't use them. I feel like trying to get those back to students, to ITM students to play around with would be really nice.
Yeah.
yeah, I think
Um,
especially the rise of AI that's gonna touch anything non-hardware.
yeah,
I'm like, yeah, give me the switches. Give me all of
yeah.
that. I love playing with it.
Just be able to see it and just like play around and see what you can do.
Yeah.
And if I could if I could add one brand new ITM course to Kobe's catalog, what would it be called? Why should students take it? Mm, maybe. Hmm. Maybe like an oh, do they already have like an AI prompting class?
I don't
I
think
guess
so.
so. Maybe one of
I
the
don't think so.
I would probably say one of those because I feel like in the generation of AI, everybody's gonna start using it professionally and everywhere. I feel like prompting's probably like the most important way to be able to like derive good information from it. So if you're able to, if only it's like a 7 week course or something like, because there's probably not a ton on it, but
Yeah.
adding that for students to be able to take to use to find information for the classes, but also like in their future profession, I feel like could be nice for them.
Or even on those those 2-day courses are like 1 credit or something.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah.
Like
So,
they're like 10 hours a day.
oh yeah, those, yeah, yes, it could be one of
I think that would
those.
be a fun class to do like that.
Hmm. Yeah. Actually, I totally forgot about those, but yeah, I could do one of those.
Yeah.
And what piece of technology do you irrationally dislike, even though everyone else seems to love it? I probably have to agree with you, Nick. The Macs are pretty. I
I
mean,
mean, they exist
they're
on the market because people like them, but
The
man, I just
hardware's
don't want to touch one.
the hardware's great, but it's the software that sucks.
yeah, like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
really good for like specific things, but it's like irrelevant for everything else. So it's just like
Battery life, keyboard, touchpad,
yeah,
durability
Yeah.
yeah.
to a certain degree.
So that's probably my number one. Um, and if I wasn't studying ITM, what would I be majoring in instead? And why? Probably mathematics. So that's my whole life. That's been my strongest subject, and I really like math. So maybe like finance or accounting because they have to do with numbers. So probably one of those. I don't really have a one I'm more connected to or anything. Probably that. And do I see myself starting, or do I see myself in a startup, big tech, or building your own tech venture? Well, I guess I already talked about it, but start hopefully start off in a big tech and or a small company or wherever, and then eventually try to move. And I don't know about a startup, but just starting my own tech venture, my own business. Oh, okay. Now I gotta open up my backpack. Actually, I do have it right next to me. I don't know what interesting things I have in here though. Hmm. Oh, well, I know I have a calculator and a pencil, but then I found this. I have a map of the campus for some reason. So maybe,
You can fix a lot on that.
yeah, maybe the tech. What could the tech be? The tech could be maybe you could have like an interactive like Apple Pencil, and you could go on an app where it views just the campus, and it can calculate exactly how long it takes to get to certain places for people if they are really in a rush, or they can click on buildings and get all the info, and they can read into what classes are in session at what times to
I
where if
like
they
that.
need to find them.
Nice.
So
Yeah, that's good.
that'll be my tech solution. And then if money wasn't limited to my disposal, what would I live my life? Or how do I live my life? I would be an avid traveler as well. I Traveling seems like it'd be so much fun being able to travel like the world and seeing like a bunch of different cultures and climates and whatnot. But I also really like cars, so I'd
Mm.
probably buy some cars and have a good time in those, fix them up. So I guess I wouldn't have to fix them up because I got all the money, but probably those are my two main things for if I had
Nice.
unlimited money. And then my two responsibilities. So my first one is going to be the making a target date savings rate. So this is like be a function to help identify how much you want to have in the future and how much you need to save for it. So when you give a target date, it'll be able to calculate exactly all of those measurements and what needs to be done for you to be able to get there. And then I'm also going to help make a investment type profile. So this would be like if an investor wants to be more aggressive, so a shorter timeline, like it it'll switch up like their investment style compared to if they want to be more careful and uh have more longevity in their investment. So we'll be able to store that, and we might be able to just tie the profile, the investment type profile onto like the or like profile inputs for like name, uh what was it? Name and spouse. Like if they spouse, age, initial investment, current investment,
Hmm.
probably just
Yeah,
tie all that in.
nice. Yeah, well, let's get started. I think one thing that helps me work well is being with the group, getting ideas done, and then kind of finishing off on my own. One
Mhm.
thing that doesn't is night. I can't work at the night. Like I do everything in the morning,
Mm.
struggle with homework pretty harshly at night.
Mm.
Hmm.
Uh, One non-academic achievement I'm proud of. I'm a huge Lego Star Wars fan, and I collected. So from 1999 to 2003, the Lego Star Wars minifigures were yellow,
Hmm.
and I've collected 75% of them in
Oh,
person without ordering anything online.
Wow, that's pretty good.
I'd say close to 75 figures or something, but
Wow.
uh,
nice. Is there like a
most
local
memorable.
shop you go to?
Yeah, there's a couple, and then
Oh,
I've traveled. Wherever I've traveled, I kind of like try and go to some of those little Lego shops there.
yeah, that's cool.
That's really
So
cool.
that's I think I've been doing that for close to 10 years. Just I've been doing it since I was like 10.
Nice.
They used to be a lot cheaper. Uh, Most memorable experience was ITM 315 with a certain professor that made my life miserable. I
Uh,
think we got into it. We got this exam. We all looked at it, and I was like, "Yeah, this isn't going to go well." Not a single student got over halfway through the exam, and not a single student got above a 50%.
Ooh, that's rough.
mhm.
And she kept the grade.
Oof.
So
Yeah.
that professor. But one skill I'd like to master would probably be spelling. You guys watch me type, pretty rough.
Yeah, that's for autocorrect.
Spelling, yep,
Yeah, I liberally use of autocorrect on my phone. I get it.
yep, yep, yeah, spelling. Tech buzzword that drives me insane is synergy. No offense, professor. I know he loves that word. I hear it enough in my current day job, so it drives me insane. But I understand its point. 2046. Currently, I'm in the process of trying to get a commission for the Marine Corps. So hopefully doing that as an officer, maybe
Nice.
somewhere higher than a captain. They make pretty good money. Like that'd be a neat job. Uh, One app is maybe, have you guys seen those Star Wars AI videos?
Which,
I have not.
yeah.
So they've been cranking out some of these like AI videos for Star Wars, getting hundreds of thousands of views. Some of them get millions. I would like an app that would turn the old books into like TV shows and movies.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, all the Legends material.
Yeah, because I think that would be
Yeah.
awesome. And that would solve, what was it? Problem? Disney.
Yeah.
That'd be a
Disney's
problem.
handling.
I would watch
Uh,
a Bane trilogy movies.
yeah, I think that'd be awesome. The Old Republic. And
Yeah.
then if I was a dean, I'd probably make it more options of like what type of ITM classes you could take.
Yeah.
Like, do you want it to be more hardware, software, like security based? Like, because yeah, I think that's something I'd like to get into. One ITM course that I would like would be Excel to the max, like
Yeah.
ITM 105, but like extreme.
Yeah.
I think that'd be awesome. I think it could be pretty useful for a lot of different majors too, because I
Mhm.
love Excel.
Yeah.
Like, you guys seen those Excel competitions where you can't touch a keyboard? I mean, you can only touch your keyboard, you can't touch your mouse or your trackpad.
Oh,
Mm,
really?
nice.
Because I
Yeah.
try to in BizStats to keep me awake at night when because I had night class, I would not touch my trackpad. and do the whole thing for
Nice. That's pretty
so
good.
that's something I would do. I used to be better than I am now. Where am I at? What piece of technology? I really don't like mechanical keyboards.
Is it a
Like
tactile or is it a sensory, like a sound thing?
both. I don't like the sound and I don't like how far down it goes.
All right.
For like I get to pill them. I have a really nice one at work. Like my manager bought me like a $200 one when I
Ooh.
came onto the team, and I hate it.
Oof. Yeah, that's rough.
But it has Star Wars keycaps on it, so
So it
it
can
looks
slide.
nice. Yeah, it's good enough. It's like pretty quiet though, so I like it. But other than the mechanical part,
Yeah.
uh, I'm double majoring in IT and supply chain, so probably supply chain. If it was going to be a different major, I would have probably liked to do history.
Hmm.
I'd
Nice.
like to come back when I'm retired and get a history major for fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then I don't know where I feel like I'd probably I mean I've worked in kind of corporate jobs and I think I'd rather big tech. Not sorry, not big tech. I'd rather do startup. Like that would be
Hmm.
kind of fun.
Yeah.
Like once you're financially secure enough.
Hmm.
My backpack, I have a notebook, my laptop, my water bottle. This was kind of hard.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I would like a app, like a maps app that tracks your own speed to see how fast like you're walking or you're driving. Because my maps always tell me like, oh, it's a 30-minute walk and I'm there in 10 minutes. So
Yeah.
I like one that's like kind of like tracks you around for a couple days and gives you an accurate distance, like for your drive, your commute, stuff like that.
Hmm.
So more accurate walking app or jogging.
Yeah, it's tailored to how fast you walk rather than
Yep,
the
Exactly.
average.
exactly. Like you could even do biking and all that. So like if you're trying to bike to work, walk to work, run to work, stuff like that. I would probably still finish my degree and get a job. I think I'd probably want to do that still.
Yeah.
And then have a couple cabins across the country, across the world. I go to Denmark every year for a while.
That's cool. Do you have family over there, or is it just like a?
N- I want to go to the Lego factory.
Uh,
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, just stuff like that. Like to see all the Star Wars filming locations. Go back to Sedona. I'd probably want to live in Sedona permanently
mm,
because they still get summer and winter, and it's. Have you guys been there?
I have not
Mm-mm.
been there before. No.
If you look up a picture, you'll understand what I mean. But it's really, really pretty.
Hmm.
It's like Table Rock, but give it colors and on steroids. That's
Nice.
awesome. And then let me pull up my functions real quick. So arrayed inflation eroding, basically like if you don't touch your money and you don't grow it, what happens to it in like 10 years from now? Like what's it worth? I know it's pretty self-explanatory. And then the opportunity costs, like if you're getting a $5 coffee every day, what would this have been in the future at retirement age? Or so you can kind of like build up like what everything you're wasting money on. Yeah, yeah. Do you guys have anything else?
Um, I think we do have the two questions, one for each. We all ask each other one individual question. So I have my questions for you guys. Um, uh, so Mark, just because you went
Hmm.
last, what is your favorite of the Lego Star Wars figurines that you have?
It's hard.
What was that?
It's hard
Why is that?
because
This is
there's
like picking a favorite child.
I'm thinking like in my head like oh am I thinking about like my really old collection like my really expensive collection or like my really rare probably the original Yoda from 2000 I think it's 2002-ish.
Hmm.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's cool.
good question.
Yeah. And then so Mateo, I see both the Seattle's flag and the map of Washington
Yeah.
on your wall there. Um, my question is, well, are you from Washington, or why are you here in Boise, at Boise State?
So I am from Washington. I'm from Olympia, which I I just say it's an hour south of Seattle, and just people are like, oh, I know Seattle, but
Yeah.
we're the capital city, but it's not as extravagant at all. Um, But what brought me to Boise is probably Washington is one of those places where 90% of the year it's rain, like rain,
Mm,
rain, rain. And I knew I wanted to go somewhere without as much rain. And Boise was, I mean, it's super dry. I didn't realize it was this dry, but
yep. Yep.
but and then also like I love getting outdoors. I love fishing. So and Boise's just
Yes.
like the downtown's right there. Boise's River is right there, and there's a bunch of places like mountain ranges to go. So that's kind
Yeah.
of what drew me to Boise. And it's a good school for education. Like I know I'm not like a University of Washington student. I'm like that does not sound appealing.
Yeah. No, I just was curious. I'm from Boise, so I'm always curious as to what brought people,
Yeah.
what excited them about Boise.
hmm
Yes.
Okay, Mark, I have a question for you.
What's that?
On the same topic of Star Wars, what do you think is the most overrated Star Wars movie of the original?
Ooh.
It's the original six, right?
The what's that?
The original six movies.
The yeah, the George Lucas trilogy. There's
Yeah.
six different.
hmm
I think the most overrated is probably Empire Strikes Back.
Mm.
Oh, those are
Like,
fighting words.
I mean, it's my favorite, but it is my favorite movie of all time. But I don't think it beats out A New Hope by an insane amount, or even Revenge of the Sith.
Nice.
Hmm.
Like, I don't think Empire Strikes Back blows out the first three movies out of the
Yeah.
water.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
it's my opinion.
Nice. And then Nick, if
Mhm.
you were talking about how you just wanted to travel the world, if you had
Yeah.
all this money, like where's like the first spot you're going? Like where's the spot where you're like, if I like once I have the money to go here, like I'm going here.
Yeah. So, I think me and my partner have watched all three seasons of White Lotus, which is effectively just a show about showing up really fancy resort locations.
Mm.
I gotta there is it is an um I can't recommend it necessarily, but they go to this like hotel, this resort in Italy. It's right by the ocean, and I
Mhm.
think I looked it up, and it was something crazy like a 3 night stay was like $15,000, but it's this gorgeous resort right on the beach. I'm like, I absolutely want to go stick my feet on the sand in Italy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
I feel like I know a couple of people that have been to Italy and like they all say it's just beautiful when they go.
Yeah, I've never been to Europe, so that would be I'd like that to be my first stop if I could.
Yeah.
Well,
Get
but
yeah.
I think it says a lot about person. But as a kid, like, what was your dream job? Like, what would you want to be doing?
You know, when I was younger, I was really into like animals and like just being outdoors and like finding a bunch of creatures. So
Nice.
probably like a Steve Irwin-esque guy. Or like, oh, actually, River Monsters. Do you guys know that show?
Yes, yeah.
There's this guy that goes around and he travels all around the world and he fishes for like these like I don't know what you call them, like legends, like town legend fish. Like this fish ate three people at one time and and you go and catch it. I think one of those two is
Nice.
was my dream job when I was younger. I was a little
Nice.
kiddo.
And then Nick, so I'm from here too. What high school did you go to?
Okay, so I actually well, I grew up in Nampa, so still in the Treasure Valley.
Yeah.
But I actually went to Idaho Arts Charter out in Nampa.
Okay.
It's a
That one's
tiny
pretty
school.
small, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's
Okay.
K through 12, and I my graduating class was 48 students. Um,
'Cause I know I think I know a couple people that went there that worked at the same company as me.
oh yeah, really?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, depending on what year they graduated, I probably know them. It was a
Probably
very small
probably
community.
probably recently, like within the
Yeah.
last 3 years graduation.
Oh yeah, that's way,
Yeah.
way. I'm a
They're a
lot
lot
older
younger
than
than I
that.
am.
Yeah.
Nice. And then
Cool. Yeah,
yeah,
go ahead.
I think do you guys have anything else?
No, I think
I think,
that makes it.
yeah,
Awesome.
think you got everything covered.
I will try and work on some of that doc tonight. And then
Okay.
Okay, well, I think this is a good first meeting. I'll cancel the recording, and yeah, we can take a look at the doc and get that filled out. I'll start uploading tonight just to make sure everything looks good.
All
awesome.
right. Sounds good.
Cool. Well, it's been a long enough meeting, so I think I'll shoot you guys a message as soon as it's uploaded and let you know.
Awesome. Have
All
a good
right.
night, you guys.
Sound good.
Good
Yeah, you
night.
too.
See you later. Bye.
Yeah.